Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm a self-taught artist, started my art journey in 2019. I'm interested in the interconnectedness of all things. It's reflected in this exhibition, Palms Blow North, where the works kind of bleed into each other. So palm trees are moving further and further north because of climate change, because of the warming of the weather and the shortening of the frost periods. I've used this phenomenon as a central theme for my exhibition to explore themes around encroaching, around wilding and wayfinding. It started from discovering the material behind me. I was inspired by the palms when I discovered the natural lattice work within the inflorescence of the Bismarck nobilis palm tree. So the irony has always been that I found the palm tree quite ugly. It's not as free-flowing as maybe the banyan or the willow, but the more I uncovered its secrets, it's really starting to grow on me. The fact that the different parts of the palm trees give it so much. There's so much to explore. Now I'm really starting to love this journey I'm on. I've discovered that it's such a generous host for fungi diversity. It grows with the sensitivity of the geomagnetic waves. It's abundant in fruits and sustenance. So that's what's made them a huge climate change indicator. The fact that the palms moving north really gave me fertile ground to think about the reverse invasion of the tropics into the temperate and invasion of the feral into the civilized. I feel there's a lot there to unpack. There's a lot there for me to play with. I'm glad I'm on this journey. I'm really at the very start of my research, and when I dive into this topic, what I want people to take away from this exhibition is really to maybe fall in love with the palm like I have, and to maybe follow the research and think about the way the palm influences our life. The fruits, they fill our supermarkets, right? And really wondering where they come from. And the people, the labor behind bringing those things into our lives, the way that the climate would affect the labor, the people that are involved harvesting, in the growing and the cultivating. So as Dawu always says, the audience completes the work. He has been my mentor through this journey, and I'm very aligned with that philosophy. Before I was making art, I was working with communities and very much valuing connection and symbiotic qualities in cooperation, co-creation, collectivism, in moving ideas and action within the community. Giving room to different voices can be destabilizing, and often in a very good way. So in the area of participation, there's a lot more I feel I can learn, I can explore and deepen. So when we let voices in, sometimes it becomes very uneasy, it becomes chaotic. But to me, I really believe that then our vision for this embracing umbrella for not just an exhibition, but beyond that, just maybe needs to be bigger to embrace all the voices. Flow and movement is very much a part of my practice. I encourage a sense of listening and moving with the lines, shapes and the form, just giving people a chance to experience the expression in a different way and not just looking. With the kind of works I'm doing and all these materials that I've gathered, like scrap metal, organic material that in different stages of decay, it's been challenging. I don't have a studio, so I've been making the works in my home. So really demarcating working space and livable space with all this very difficult material has been quite challenging. Negotiation with the people in the house on a daily basis about where you draw the line. That in itself is challenging. But it also prompts me to think about my future studio practice and the way forward. This is the first time I have this opportunity of using a space that's so big, and to plan it on my own is exhilarating and of course quite terrifying at times. Really thinking about how people move in the space that I've created, that flow, that movement that I want people to experience when they are here, that informs how I've placed works. I truly thank the support of Art Outreach and the Hearth program, the immense support of the people here along the way, giving space for some of the inevitable problem solving that happens when we put the show together. What you're doing today, like filming this documentation and the editorial support throughout the process, it has really helped to communicate the ideas behind the work to a larger audience. They have also helped clarify some of my own thinking about the show. I really thank Art Outreach and the Hearth program for that. So in a sense, I kind of needed more tools in the box when it comes to achieving the lighting effects. So like shading the lights, like adding additional covers. There's still days in the exhibition. That's the cool part of having an open-ended, in-progress exhibition. I've invited people to wild up the space for me so they can take the material, do different things, even change some of the placements around if they wanted to, and sharing those ideas with me how to make the space more vibrant. I've really enjoyed those interactions. One particular intervention that I absolutely love is that someone dug a hole into the husk material there, and it just added so much to the space. I look forward every day to people coming to the space, interacting with it, and changing it in their own way. That has been very exciting for me. There are 3 upcoming projects that I'm excited about. The first is the Textile Paper Lab, activating in Sembawang in Singapore Art Week in January 2025. The second project I'm excited about is the Art History Bar Quiz the Artist Village will be doing with National Gallery outside the conventional institutional space. Finally, I'm excited about the continuation of the Iologies study group that has its genesis also here and continuing that into next year. When I came into doing this project, I had quite a few artworks in mind. There are these ideas that I have that have not been realized yet. I think being in this space and thinking about material, walking around, is giving me much more ideas to continue to make the work that I already have in mind and also future iterations. On the last day of my show, Kang Dawu will be moving some of his materials in. We are doing this transparent doors open changeover until his show opens on the 21st. When he brings his materials in, I'm excited about the conversation around the materials of his choice and the ones that are already in here, that dialogue, thinking about how we can manifest a new exhibition in this space together.
Thank you.
Yay!